Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. We have a few topics to cover, but it seems the new financial system is already being put to the test. We'll be discussing it and going over some essential information for XRP holders. But anyhow, check out this video from Ripple. When you stare at the Ripple swell. Adrian Trusoni of Mexico discussed the need of digital asset custody in creating a tokenized economy in a talk last week. I want you to know that the pieces of the puzzle are currently being put together before I start playing this video. As I've said for some time now, the problem with Ripple is that they aim to serve as the backbone of the forthcoming monetary system. One could argue that they are already 10 steps ahead of the competition. In a recent video, I explain how the elite are connected to Ripple. This isn't breaking news, so calm down. If you've been around for a long, you know that the International Monetary Fund, the Bank for International Settlements, and the World Bank all seem to have a domino impact on the global economy. The thrill is gone. You're sitting there thinking, I'm not surprised. Ripple seems to have become the standard entry point for the super rich into the cryptocurrency market. For some, that could be the worst possible outcome. However, you probably already knew that. You probably know that it will not be possible to keep the elite institutions and key actors out of space forever. In regards to Bitcoin, Bitcoin Maxi does indeed recommend BlackRock ETS. Take into account the revolutionary nature of both Ripple and XRP, with Ripple serving as a pioneer for XRP. Check out this Monday video, if you will. After that, I'd like to have a more in-depth conversation with you about this. The tokenization of digital asset custody. Economy. To deliver a service that customers will appreciate as a regulated institution, you need to have custody of their assets. What, though, about custody as a permissive factor? Can you then provide services that provide value? When it comes to custody, what happens? Custody, can you then broaden into tokenizing payments across additional distribution channels? Is it necessary to put this very important bridge on the table? Is it possible for a religious group to capitalize on this by offering a service that people will appreciate? Is this how the whole picture looks now? Companies like HSBC are starting at the bottom and working their way up by using custody services. Then we can use the custody money to pay for your housing allowance at the station. I mean, it's a cosmos of endless possibilities. Many people don't give this any thought, and they have no idea where we are at the moment. To justify my presence here, I will venture a guess as to where XRP's value will be in 2 years. Think about where the price of XRP will be in 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years from now. We're talking about maybe $5, $10 bills at this point. We are witnessing the single most important change to our monetary system in all of human history. This will not happen tomorrow. Time is needed for this. It'll be a long process, taking a number of months or maybe years. However, pieces are beginning to fit together. A change in cost is inevitable. Yes, we will see even greater growth in the future. The usefulness is fully utilized, however, only if XRP prices rise beyond $10,23,000 and $45,010, which is where the day's gains can be realized. This is why it's so important to have a firm grasp on the figurative bricks being set down in the form of custody. And because this is where it all starts, we're starting to watch it start right in front of us. There has been a strong demand for custody. Moreover, this is not all. The video was shot from a computer-generated point of view. What most people fail to appreciate is how much money this will bring in. Compared to the internet, that's a far bigger chance. Of course, it's important to think about who's going to be the market leader in the future. When I think about putting money into stocks, I'm curious as to which company has the most chance of becoming dominant in this market. David Schwartz claims that the development of the XRP technology occurred in the early 2000s. As they had a look around, they agreed that the equipment was remarkable. When asked, what is the biggest thing, the biggest use case, the biggest utility that this technology could possibly have from everything, the respondents identified international money transfers as the answer. Additionally, they are helping governments. You know that nothing compares to the scale of government investment in the creation of central bank digital currencies. It's in the trillions, and the government sector presents both the most interesting and the largest investment opportunity most people can fathom. Matthew the Lemur, AL's pet ape, claims that we are moving from the computerized communications of the 1990s to the digitalization of trade and money. We are in fact doing that. There is a greater possibility than the internet, as we are presently digitizing business and cash. What most people don't realize is that the wealth created by this would be incredible. That's an even bigger deal, and it could be even bigger than the internet. What most people don't realize is that this will create an incredible amount of wealth. And according to Matthew, we're right at the point on the S-curve where innovation is about to skyrocket. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, fintech, artificial intelligence, and a few more technologies will thus reach a tipping point in 2024. But these are the qualities we look for in an investment, and Ripple has them all, and more. And I agree with Linda that it will be even more massive than the internet. The internet is expected to function like this in the future. There will be no internet without DLT and blockchain rails. When discussing the intersection of blockchain and AI, this technology has the potential to affect hundreds of trillions of dollars. With the help of AI and automation, distributed ledger technology, DLT, and blockchain will streamline every single process at every single corporation and major organization. There is constant change. The amount of money made as a result of this is just staggering. It's mind-blowing. But as I've already mentioned, we have established channels of communication with Ripple XRP. What's more incredible is that testing like this is already happening. When Chanston Grabber mentions ISO 22, he's referring to that standard. Okay, so let's begin. Day 121. What happens when you don't have access to the internet is one of the major concerns when it comes to caches. In a cash-only environment, how do you process ISO 22 transactions? Using XRP, let's get it done. We can supply an online/offline payment system with speedy settlement or a market worth up to $2 trillion. The ISO 22 banking standard, LESS, is being widely adopted today. Again, if you came across this video, please be informed that there is music behind it. They've gone to extremes to achieve it. If they go silent, please know that it is not intentional. Dealing with peak traffic and network difficulties or offline BIS is a key challenge for retail, TED. DLT enables conventional retail payment with POS terminals, and a sandbox involving HSBC Bank and 10 finalists is now being developed. Unfortunately, $37 won't get you online. Take a moment, scan the QR code, and RP will be multiplied by $2. Having reached the age of 35, there's a $3 upcharge for your trouble. Simply said, an offline audit of a blockchain ledger is impossible. Therefore, there will always be instances of double spending. Besides online incentives, I also have some offline ones. To prevent fraudulent use of digital gift cards, DLT employs 2 tried-and-true procedures. In the case of a routine offline transaction, the digital certificate for the user's initial account balance will detail the most up-to-date balance connected with the user's offline ledger. The POS is given a QR code that may be scanned to verify the certifications. An XRP check signed with the user's private key is transmitted via Bluetooth to the POS together with the invoice ID's dollar amount, our address, and the updated TDC, if enough funds are available. Deposits are recorded in a distributed ledger system. We can provide a full online and offline retail payment system with instant settlement for a market with a $2 trillion transaction volume today, utilizing XRP as soon as the internet becomes available. As the banking industry moves from ISO 200 to 2, this extremely secure and reliable system will be widely employed. It seems you've hit the mark. And we're treating it like an examination. The new financial system has its ups and downs, and this is one of them. And that's not all there is to it. Real-world applications of XRP have been seen earlier. Using XRP in an offline mode, this low-value payments program for retail services allows for the completion of transactions even when an internet connection is absent. In a common online payment scenario, the user authorizes the transaction and the balance is displayed as a QR code on the user's smartphone. The POS device routes the user authorization to the payment server, which settles the payment with the XRP network. In addition, you have a diagram of it. Using XRP, this is a normal online exchange. In the event of an internet outage, the deal will be finalized in person. When internet access is restored, the POS terminal will communicate with the customer's smartphone via Bluetooth BLE, delivering details about the store and the total cost of the transaction. A digitally signed XRP check is transmitted from the smartphone to the POS device over Bluetooth BLE, where it can be forwarded to the payment server and stored in the POS's local XRP blockchain. If the server is currently unavailable, the transaction will be processed in the background. There is also a server processing offline transactions. This is how the POS will operate for the foreseeable future. When the network connection is down, low-dollar transactions can be processed offline to improve transaction times and the overall user experience. The average transaction now generates 2.4 grams less CO2 than before. Therefore, it is the case. Again, the most bizarre aspect of this is that guess who is simplifying, talking about, and discussing the plans for achieving offline transactions with CBDCs. This is all tied to XRP. With whom is the BIS working together? That is exactly right. Who else besides Ripple does the BIS work with? That is exactly right. The International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, the Financial Stability Board, and the G20 all know what's happening. They are putting the new monetary system to the test. The new financial system has undergone these tests. The events leading up to the new financial system are all foreshadowed here. It won't happen tomorrow, and it won't happen overnight. Significant shifts, however, are occurring. We're getting close to ISO 22, which is one of the most important standards. ISO 22's implementation is imminent. It will have far-reaching consequences. This will set the ball rolling. However, if you'd like some crypto merch of your own, the official crypto merch, in time for the holidays, then have a look at this. These items are the authorized channels where it's my very own line of apparel. There's a ton of XRP in there, and you're free to go take a look around. 8-bar XDC and XLM Casper Quant, there's so much. Go check it out. The winter and the fall job just came out. It just launched. There will be links down in the description below. It was in the comments below. You guys are more than welcome to go check it out. And with that being said, guys, if you did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, notifications. See you later. Bye.